Hello, greetings, and welcome everyone to How Not to Handle Sharp Things. I am the Ninjaneer, and I will be your host and exhibit for this evening. In this video, I plan to show you a skit, dramatized reenactment, tell the story in full, and show the aftermath. If you have an aversion to wicked looking cuts, you may want to skip that last part, but as I promised, here we go. Doody doo, gonna cut these hedges and the backyard weeds. Man, it's hot out here. Maybe I'll grab some water and finish these weeds later. Oh no! Oh, too easy. I'm gonna let that drop to the ground. I'm gonna catch it. No, that's dangerous. We're gonna let it fall to the ground. It might get a little dinged up, but that's okay because that's safer. Body. Body. I caught it. That was so risky. That's okay though. As long as you didn't catch it by the blades, we're fine. Say what now? I I caught it by the blades. The pain! This was basically a story of a rare cognitive dissonance between my brain and my body. Essentially, I was trimming the hedges and dropped the bar. I still had the trigger handle in my hand, but the bar that you hold the other side with, I accidentally dropped. Um, yeah, instead of letting it fall like a smart person, I couldn't stop myself and caught it by the still reciprocating blades. I immediately went to the ER and they essentially sewed my fingers back together. It took a total of 10 stitches, and the nurse said that there was a very real possibility of my fingers being compromised. I was in danger of losing the very ends of my fingers. Um, yeah, so uh, she said that I would basically know for sure in like 2-ish days, so I needed to schedule an appointment 3 days out. Um, yeah, since the third day was a Saturday, there were absolutely no hand surgeons available to look at my hand, so I had to wait for a very tense 5 days until a specialist could see me. They, uh, I'm sorry, this happened on Wednesday, the 9th of August. So, on the day of the appointment, which was the 14th of August, I went to the hand surgeon's office and saw a digit specialist, which is what I'm going to call him because he had like a whole bunch of hand diagrams and all of them were different digits. So I called him. Anyway, so yeah, he looked at it and he made a face and he basically said I needed to have some x rays done. They checked the x rays and said that the ER surgeon did a good job and that they could take the stitches out in something like 3 weeks. He recommended that I see the PT nurse on my way out since they were in the same office and come back the next week. I keep hitting. There we go. And come back the next week. The PT nurses made me a couple of splints to help the stitches out and to keep my fingers clean. The second appointment, the 21st of August, the doctor basically looked at my hand again, made another face, and said he needed new x rays. After looking at those x rays again, or rather looking at the new x-rays, he said that he could remove the stitches because he couldn't even tell where my finger had been broken. My ring finger, by the way, had been completely severed, bone and all. It was not pretty. Anyway, he said, yeah, we can go ahead and take those stitches out because there's no point to even having them. I can't even tell where you broke it. So that was good. Uh, I was not mentally prepared to have the stitches taken out a literal week after I had to they had put them in, because I was expecting the 3 weeks that he had said. But apparently I have the Wolverine healing factor or something, and he said, yeah, let me go ahead and remove those today. Um, After he took all those stitches out, which hurt like crazy, by the way, uh, due to scheduling conflicts, I'm going back to them today as I'm recording this video, Monday, September the 11th, um, for a final verdict sort of scenario. Now, this is a trigger warning. At this point, I will show you my fingers with the stitches and how they look now. And if you're averse to that kind of thing, thank you guys so much for watching this far. If not, here we go. This is with the stitches. There you go. And this is after. As you can see, the fingers are mending pretty well. I still can't extend my middle finger completely because it tugs on the cut and it is very uncomfortable. You can see the camera not coming into focus. Let me go ahead and see if that helps. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. What are you doing? Dang, it's locked into my face. Okay, well, I'll back it up then so you can see a little bit more focus. But yeah, my whole ring finger was chopped off at the tip. Um, Half of my nail, as you can see up here, half of the nail, um, it was literally just hanging by this little flap of skin right here. Not fun. No bueno at all. Uh, yeah, I am gaining feeling back in this finger. It was completely gone for a while. My middle finger, you can see, is just a really deep gouge all the way across. It's like a smiley face all the way up to the other side here. Um, yeah, all the way up to the other side here. Yeah, this is a terrible angle, but yeah, essentially that is what my fingers look like now after the surgery. Um, well, after the not surgery, after the stitches were taken out, all they needed was a few stitches, and I'm healing pretty well. But at this point, I can pick my hair, as you can see. I can also type fairly quickly now. I can use my index, my ring, and my middle finger, because my ring finger still feels a little weird. Learning to type without a finger is pretty wacky. Anyway, yeah, this was the story. I am planning on putting out a couple of videos this week. I don't know if I'm gonna do a news video because the news for this week was a little slow. But yeah, I'm gonna try something a little bit different this week. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you guys for all the wonderful emails and comments and well wishes. Yeah, yeah, maybe you guys were the healing factor. You guys encouraged me enough to make my hands heal themselves. Yeah, a lot of prayers, a lot of well wishes. Appreciate you guys so much. Um, yeah, man. Until the next video, uh, catch you guys next time.